carry the information card next to the display. This is the time machine invented by a local scientist, Dr. Ralph Diego. The machine was invented in 1895 with hope of traveling through time, but the project was never finished. Lindsay gives me the lucky charm. I take a good look at it. It still looks like nothing more than a dried purple flower, but I feel like my luck is beginning.
The two boys climbed out of the time machine and looked around. They were confused and couldn't say anything. After a few minutes, Chloe finally said something. Let's climb to the top of that hill. Maybe we can see something from there. Okay, says Scott, still very surprised. I think for a minute, I really hate to ask Lindsay for a favor. But I guess I had no choice. I have a science test tomorrow and I could use some good luck. Lindsay, I'm hesitant. Can I get one of those lucky charms?
The two boys climbed to the top of the hill. When they got to the top, they looked around. They couldn't believe what they saw. Wow, shouted Robbie, dinosaurs! The test goes well and I get a good grade. Michelle happy for me and I am happy for myself. Michelle says I deserved it. She says I earned it myself. No, Michelle, it was the lucky charm. I tell her. What lucky charm? Asked Michelle.
They were confused and couldn't say anything. After a few minutes, Lovey finally said something. Let's climb to the top of that hill. We can see something from there. Okay, said Scott, still very surprised. You wouldn't be able to get it yourself because you never travel to cool places like I do. I put my head down. I don't want to see her brag about it, but I do need some luck for the science test.
Come inside with me, answered Wolfie quietly. This is bad idea, said Scott. He climbed the fence and followed Robbie into the time machine. He shut the door so no one could see them. They are lucky charms. Lindsay holds the strip of paper up. Michelle and I look at them carefully. They look like bookmarks. Each has a dried purple flower stuck to it. How do you know they are lucky charms? I asked.
Robbie, Scott, don't touch that, shouted Mrs. Smith. Sorry, Mrs. Smith, answered Robbie. It was a field trip day and the class was visiting the museum. The two boys hated the museum. It was the most boring place in the world. Everything was old and the boys could not touch anything. Lindsay likes to show off. She thinks she is the coolest kid in school. She always talking about the unbelievable things she has done. Today, Lindsay is talking about a waterfall she visited last weekend. It was really cool, Lindsay says proudly. There are hundreds of dinosaurs on the other side of the hill, near the edge of a forest. They are all dinosaurs. They are wandering around it and eating grass. Some of the little brown dinosaurs playing and making cute chirping noise. She will brag about it for days. How do you know the flower for ants grow? I asked. Yeah, how do you know? Did the flower speak to you? Michelle giggled. Wow, that's really cool, said Scott. Robbie looked around to make sure no one was looking. Then he climbed over the fence and opened the door to the time machine. Robbie, come back, said Scott. We are going to get in trouble, whispered Scott. Back at the school, Michelle was surprised to see me studying before the science test. You are studying so hard. What's up with you?